So this is the data which I created for a project. This is basically deals with the nursing students, how their job satisfaction when they are working in the different hospitals, and the designation and the experience, and their satisfaction level on different aspects. So this the project is basically studying about the job satisfaction of nurses working in different hospitals. Okay, so I have created an SPSS data editor for this. So now I'm going to show you some of the graphs, right, that are how to draw graphs for some of the variables which are given here. So here I'm going to draw a simple bar chart. So go to graphs, and you see the legacy dialogues, right? You see this here, and then go to bar, right? Bar. You see a simple, clustered, and stacked. Okay. So now I'm going to draw a simple bar chart. Okay, simple bar chart for the variable. For the variable, so I'm going to create for the designation. Okay, so where are the people who are working in different designation, samples as collected from different designation. So I'm going to put that in the category axis here. Okay, designation, and here you can do it in both ways. Number of cases means, suppose here I have some 96 samples I have, right? So it considers a designation for each number. But if you want to create it at a number of cases also, you can do it. Okay, the percentage of cases. That means the top will be 100. Okay, so mostly people will draw for the number of cases. Okay, so I'm giving it there, number of cases. So I'm going to put the designation, the variable that you want to draw the simple bar chart. So you can put that under category axis, and then you can click OK. Okay, so you will see the graph here, right? So here you see the registered nurses. So you have almost like a 250, close touching 250, and the registered nurse and the registered midwife. All right. So they are coming here, and then registered nurse with bachelor's degree here, and then registered nurse or anesthesia RN. Okay, anesthesiast. So they are very low in number, okay, from this sample selection. So here the majority you can see is, the big building is here, right? The majority of the samples is collected from the registered nurse, so they dominate the number. Okay, so this is called a simple bar chart. This will for the designation. Okay, so I can also draw a bar chart. So this we call clustered. So clustered means you need two variables here, so you can compare the cluster. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cluster it with gender, designation with gender. So I can put gender in the category axis, okay, and the designation, right, male female, right, designation. I can put the different clusters by, right. So in male, how many of these categories are there, and then female, how many of these categories are there. So this is called the clustered or multiple bar chart, we call it. Okay, so we can I can show you that with the graph here. So you can see so you can see this male. So of course you find very less number samples in male nurses, because as you know, in most of the hospitals, it's very rare you can find male nurses, but the female numbers are mostly outnumbered by the male numbers. Okay, so in this male, you see the blue color, that is the registered nurse, blue here, right? So the male, the registered nurse are more, and then registered nurse on the green indicates the registered nurse and registered midwife, right? And then this is a brown, which is registered nurse with bachelor's degree, and the pink, violet or pink, is the registered nurse or anesthetist, right? So here in the female, you see the registered nurse are more, the blue color, registered nurse are more, and the green is the registered nurse and the registered midwife, and then the brown is the registered nurse with the bachelor's degree and the registered nurse for anesthetist. Okay, so it's here. So this is called clustered bar chart or multiple bar chart. Okay, so in SPSS we call this as a clustered bar chart. Okay, hope you understand this. So next graph I'm going to show you here the same bar chart. All right, I'm going to put this stacked, which means so it will be stacked, right? So we can take the same two variables, the gender versus the different categories, the designation of nurses. So different categories, I'm putting the gender and the defined stacks by. So what is the stack? The designation I'm putting there under the defined stacks by. Okay, and it's the number of cases it works. And click OK. So you'll see a nice stacked bar chart. Okay, so because it's a number smaller, you see the different colors under the male. You see the different colors shows explained here. Okay, the color is explained here. What are the categories? Okay, for the female also it's explained here. So you can see, as you can see, the blue, right, which is registered nurses are more in female, and also the registered nurse in male also it's more. Okay, that is the interpretation that you can give with the help of this graph. And the next interesting graph and very beautiful one, is the pie chart, right? It's the pie chart. So I'm clicking the pie chart, and you can click define. Okay, and you can put any variables here. So I'm here, so I can put the hospitals at work, right? And where they are working, and the samples collected from the different hospital. So I'm going to click that and put it here, different hospital, and then click OK. So you see the different hospitals, right? So the green, the blue is the West Demerara Regional Hospital, and the green is the Georgetown Public Hospital Corporation, and the brown is the New Amsterdam Regional Hospital, and then this pink color, this one, is the Linden Hospital Complex. So from the pie itself, the portion, you can easily understand that the majority of the samples were taken from this one, Georgetown Public Hospital Corporation. Okay, the respondents is from this particular hospital. This about pie charts. Okay.